I'm Carlie.
And I'm Timmy, and we've been together for 2.5 years.
Okay.
What is my shoe size?
13.
Nah,
13.
9?
Yeah.
9? All right, cool.
So girl sizes are weird, so I can wear like an 8.5 or a 9. So that was a good answer.
All right, as long as it was somewhat right.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Sweet tea.
And I do love tea, yeah.
And I have Starbucks sitting right
Literally
over there.
right over there.
So.
Favorite athlete?
She doesn't watch sports, like, at all.
I know some random names, but I don't know like if they're basketball or football, so Kyler Murray, someone, right?
He's not my favorite athlete. No.
Wait, the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a whole team.
The Cowboys.
See, she doesn't do sports. Sports are not her thing.
So you got the right answer.
Oh, you're precious.
The most overused word I say?
Oh. Like.
Bro.
Like. Just like all the time.
Bro. So, you know what, bro?
Like, you know what I mean? Like.
We're both right.
What is my favorite color?
Black.
Pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All he wears is black usually. This is an exception.
Yeah. Had to add some color so we can see me on camera.
I do like pink.
Favorite music artist?
Oof.
Childish Gambino.
No.
Oh, Michael
He's
Jackson?
Yeah. Well, that's actually a sore subject now with the whole Michael Jackson
Wait, cut that
stuff.
out.
Honestly, like, I always have the aux cord in the car, so I feel like I've never given you the chance to.
I'm just like, I like a lot of music. Yeah. Yeah. It's more important to him, so.
I was gonna say Paramore.
I did love Paramore growing up. Yeah. They were one of my favorites.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
How did you guys first meet?
Do you want to go?
Sure. No, you go, ladies first.
Okay. We went to ORU, Oral Roberts University, and were placed on the same missions team. And so we met. I was a sophomore, he was a freshman. We were like absolutely not interested, like at all. And then like we just got to know each other, became friends, and the rest is history.
And at first I was like, who is this girl who always wears skirts? Because she used to always wear skirts.
It was for my job. I had to be business casual, so.
Every time I saw her, she's in these like plaid skirts. I was like, this girl has
Shut
no
up.
steez whatsoever. And like, I didn't really think much of her. And then we went on a trip, like, cause we were on a music team. So we did like a music trip. And my sister was there cause we went back to Dallas. And I was like, yo, there's this other girl on my team that I think is really cute. And my sister was like, nah, Carlie is dope. And I was like, you're right. And that's like when my eyes were open. And I was like, yeah, that Carlie girl is pretty dope. And then, you know, the rest is history.
So growing up, did you guys think you'd ever be dating someone of a different race?
I didn't really think about it. I come from a very diverse city, and like, I've always been around diversity. My school was very diverse. My church was very diverse. So, like, I just didn't really. I'm not gonna say I didn't see color. Like, we definitely, you know, made our jokes about all the other races and stuff. But like, I don't know. I didn't really think about being with or not with.
Yeah.
You know.
I grew up on a military base, and so there was like so much diversity. Like a lot of my friends, like parents were like, maybe the mom was Asian and the dad was white, or the dad was like African and the mom was Asian, like just so much diversity. And so again, like, I'm not gonna say I didn't see color or that I was like, you know, whatever, but I don't think it was ever like a thought for me. I was never like, oh, I'm gonna end up with a person of this race.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just kind of see people for who they are, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever encountered like awkward stares or awkward questions like how are your baby's gonna look?
I would say like on a date, we have noticed sometimes that there will be people who just like give like the weird glances. So maybe it's like an older white couple who like walks by us holding hands, and you can just kind of tell their stare is like a little bit like judgmental. But I mean, not too often.
Yeah.
It's every once in a while. I think the thing that we encounter the most is more with people who like kind of know us, but we're not super close with, who will just be like, oh, your babies are gonna be so cute, or like we'll make a joke or something that they think is like nice and affectionate, but it's kind of a little bit awkward sometimes because it's like you don't really say that about a couple that's like both white or whatever, but not too much for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, I would say every now and then, nothing to where it's like overtly offensive, but just, you know, a few stares. I just always chalk it up to the fact that she's so attractive and people are just looking at her, just wondering how I got her. So I think
cute.
that's what it is. But
Thanks, babe.
yeah.
Did you guys know that literally in 1958, 16 states found interracial couples illegal?
So I did. Yeah, I watched a movie. I don't remember the name of it now, but it was like a white guy marries a black girl and like literally saw them like pull the girl like out of the house, and it was just like so crazy, eye-opening, because it was literally like in the 50s or 40s or something. I wish I could remember the name, but it was just like so shocking to me because like I'm just grateful that we live in the day we live in, where like we are allowed to be together and that it's not illegal, because I don't know, that's so like sad and shocking that it was not that long ago.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes to show the progress that we've had as a nation, you know. I mean, it's 2019, like, what was it, 58? That wasn't that long ago, like in the grand scheme of history. But, I mean, now we're here, and it's not illegal, so, yeah.
How do you guys handle cultural differences between, like, family-wise?
This is really interesting for us because my parents are Nigerian, so there's that whole like culture deal there, and your parents are like Italian.
Yeah. I think I just like always want to be sensitive to like respecting his family's like culture and heritage, and so if there's things that I haven't known or like haven't understand, or things that are a little bit foreign to me, just like approaching that with like respect and humility, and just being like, hey, like educate me on this, rather than just like assuming that I like understand.
Yeah. I mean, I think a big, like one of the things, like when she was first meeting my parents, is like, yeah, Nigerian culture, like you always greet your elders. It's like, so hey, the first thing you do when you see my parents is like say good morning or say, you know, good evening or whatever time of day it is. Like the first thing you do, and like in the morning you say good morning, like you know, like you like, because that's huge. I remember getting like in trouble as a kid for not greeting my parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like those things where like as long as you're just open, like hey, this is our culture, this is what we do, like you know, like just being open to receive that.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Cool. For any couples out there who may be like in a similar situation to you, what advice do you guys have?
I'd say just be open, like be open to the other side, be open to just learning and like, and then just embrace diversity. Like I think diversity is so great, and like we learn so much from each other. And so I think just like be open, and then just don't pay. If you are in a situation where people say stuff or feel some type of way about it, like just don't engage. Those people are like ignorant, you know, so like don't give them the satisfaction of a reaction, you know?
Yeah. I would say like to focus more on your similarities than your differences. I think what's crazy is like, as like a culture and a society, we like to focus on like areas in which people are different in diversity, but what I think, and that's beautiful, what I think is so cool is like when we compare the way that we grew up and the way that we were raised and like experiences that both of us had from like different parts of the country, like honestly so much is similar, which is crazy because we both come from such different like cultural backgrounds, and so to just like acknowledge like, hey, as people, like we have so much in common, and like
we really do.
It's beautiful to celebrate the differences, but also the similarities.
All right, that's it.
Cool.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching this week's episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe.